mind. She can see the realness, she can feel I'm building towers. Brick for brick with modern sticks. I'm running this shit in and out of business hours. There's some risk.
Yo.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Generational Drunk podcast with Matt Nenke, Chris Wainhouse, and special guest Katie Burch. How are you, Katie?
Burch.
Fabulous, thank you.
Katie Burch is in the Wainhouse.
Yes.
If you haven't heard the news, we got married.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for her too.
We've had an amazing lockdown honeymoon.
It was beautiful.
You picked the right time to get married. Cheap.
So cheap.
Yeah.
That's really what it was about for us.
That wasn't an accident.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good excuse because then you can just like... Did both of you wanted the cheap wedding? Is that the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So like it was a good excuse and now we're telling everybody.
We've been married before, so doing the whistles and bangs again is a bit of a dick move, I think. It's like, oh, God.
I'd still like people to buy me things though, right? Like you get the wedding
Yeah, we got
presents.
one wedding gift. That was from my brother. He bought us a spatula.
Oh, so my champagne was nothing then.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah.
The champagne was everything.
And I drank most of it.
If you let me finish.
I mean, something that lasted more than a couple of hours.
Oh, you'll never get anything like that from me.
Champagne lasted, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, we slammed that.
$100 bottle.
Hey, I've started. I think I'm addicted to it. I got another bottle the other night.
Did
just for
you?
fun. Yeah, I was like,
delicious,
oh, this
wasn't
is amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm used to drinking goon bags, you know, like just like that. The fucking
Not us.
flavor. Yeah.
It is us. It
We've
is
got
us.
this cheap wine that we buy all the time. It's called Wahoo. But what do you keep calling it? Wuhan.
Wuhan.
Ah,
Do you want me to
sweet.
get you a bottle of Wuhan?
A bottle? So even is it like a
Bottle of
It's
Wuhan,
$7,
which is where
but
the
it's
virus came
delicious.
from.
dude? That is so fancy. Like
$7
a bottle?
a bottle.
Not in a goon cask, dude. You guys are ritzy. You guys are ritzy.
You're not hearing me. $7.
Old class. Old class.
That's a lot of money.
Hey.
That's real money where I come from.
And when I was a
$7.
kid, you could buy like a couple of lollies for that. That's good money.
When I was a kid, you could buy. We had 10 for 1 cent lollies. They were musk drops, but you
It was
would
a
get
long time.
10
It was like
for 1
100
cent.
years ago.
Well, it was a long time ago, but I remember going down there with 20 cents, going, "Can I get 20 cents worth of musk drops?" And the guy would just get a handful. Go, "Yeah, about that."
Yeah.
He would never count them.
I remember that too.
I don't think mine were 1 cent. They were like,
Well, 10 for 1 cent.
damn,
Like for 1 cent, you would get 10 of these little musk drops.
that's
I was
fancy.
thinking, this is... So for 20 cents, I get 200 fucking individual lollies.
Right.
Which tasted like shit, mind you, but
No, it's pretty good.
it was fucking 200.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not going to complain about that much sugar, right?
Pretty good. No.
Yeah. You're a kid.
Just get a cheese and bacon roll if you're not satisfied.
Oh, God. That would have
50
been...
cents.
That would have been 50 cents too.
For real?
Yeah,
Jesus.
fuck
Yeah,
it.
it's-
What, cigarettes for like 60
Used to
cents
be a bit-
back
I
then?
remember
Is
you
that
get a Big Mac with a large fries and a drink for $2.
Damn. A big, like large
A
drink?
Big Mac.
Yeah, large.
Oh, there were only so many sizes, but
For how much?
$2.
That's fucking awesome.
$2
A meal?
$2 meal.
Jesus.
Happy Meal was like 90 cents or something. 80
Damn.
cents.
When I lived in America, you could get a cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger, and the double cheeseburger cost 1 cent more.
Yeah, but you got to dodge the bullets, though. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like-
yeah, the longer you're in there,
It's
the
like-
longer it takes them to cook the burger, the more chance you have of getting shot.
I miss it when Macca's used to like put all their food, like they make all the burgers like pre-cooked.
Yeah.
And they had that mad soggy flavor to them. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, they were the best. And
Yeah.
Big Macs now get dry and shit like that. Like, just some hippie complained about it, and they were just like, oh, fucking, we'll make it all fresh now. Fucking ruin my favorite food.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
we don't want it
complaining,
fresh.
protest today,
Oh, yeah. Black Lives Matter, yeah? Oh,
which they do.
They do.
yeah, they definitely do, yeah.
But, yeah, you didn't protest?
No. Like,
Is it because we're in a pandemic at the moment and we're not allowed within 1.5 meters?
not
And
why.
it's a dick move.
no,
If we're locked down, I'm going to be so angry at
Unless-
these motherfuckers.
unless there's
for
a
doing
riot, you know? Like, I don't want to be a part of it. Like, I don't mean, like, don't want to be a part of it. Like, I'm down for the cause, but I feel like peaceful protests are doing nothing. Like, in America, they fucking nailed it, you know? Like, they burnt down a police station, smashed up a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Like, next time that shit's going down, the cops are going to think twice, you know? Like, if they see, like, a racist cop, like, kneeing some, like, dude's head into the floor, the other cops are going to be like, dude, you want our station burnt down again?
Yeah.
They're gonna take all the fucking food again. They're gonna smash up shops.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
calm down. Like, if it was like that, I'd be in. You know? Like, I just don't see there's any, like...
We are lame.
Yeah.
We are lame.
Yeah.
The fact that we're even having a Black Lives Matter, it's like we go, oh, this Lloyd was murdered, which was awful, and there was an Aboriginal guy that had a similar thing 5 years ago. Let's protest.
why
It's
didn't we
like,
do
no
something
one,
then?
Why didn't we do something?
I
Why
think
was
they
riding
did,
the
but
America train?
I think they actually did do something
Well,
then.
we had a royal commission,
Oh, right.
and we realised that they had a royal commission into Indigenous deaths in custody.
Pardon me.
That was you
is
got
a
a beautiful
classic
singing
podcast.
voice. You got a beautiful
Thank
singing
you.
voice.
I've
Thank
been
you for
practicing
having
for
me on.
years.
I think the problem is not the deaths in custody, but the
prejudice that even gets them in.
the disproportionate rate of Aboriginals in 24% in prisons, and they're 3% of the population. That's disproportionate.
Yeah, it's way out.
Like,
yeah.
so they're getting arrested more than we are. There's your problem.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
that goes down to class.
Oh yeah, it's a class thing. But at the same time, like when I was a kid, I was in like this poor area, and I had this Aboriginal friend, and if we ever did a bunch of crimes, and we all got like arrested,
Just a bunch.
just a bunch, we're just doing some crimes. I know when I was a kid, like in the newspaper, it's like this thing, Blackheath's crimes escalated since me and my friends started hanging out, like, and we're going for all the things that happened. Like, I'm not trying to incriminate myself here because I'm probably lying, but but we're like, oh, yep, all right, yep, no, we should be arrested for sure. But yeah, my Aboriginal friend, when he went to court, he went to Cobbin, like he got locked up, and the rest of us got out, and it's clearly racism, you know. It's
Well, yeah, they're incarcerated at a higher rate than we are, and there's your problem. It's not the deaths in custody. Like, you look at, I think there's
The death
400
in
and
custody
something.
is a problem, but
I
the,
mean, it
the
is a death.
truer problem is
But it's like there's 400 and something since 91 when we had the Royal Commission. But there's no, what are those deaths? There's prisoners on prisoners deaths. There's dying of old age because you were never going to get out in 20 years because you got in there at 90.
yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah, so like, there's a lot of different factors that come in. But,
so many factors.
But I think it...
12% apparently, 12%
Yeah.
of the deaths in custody are Indigenous,
Yeah, it's...
and they're 24%. So,
Yeah. No,
but
it's not
which
right.
is all wrong. I don't think people should die in prison. Or like even like a prisoner on a prisoner, white or black. I think if you get put into prison, you can't be put into a dangerous situation and go, well, he died in prison. They're all prisoners. Like, there's no excuse for anyone dying in prison.
Oh, definitely,
When you are put there against your will, and you have to serve your time, you've got to be at least protected from other prisoners, you can't die under violent circumstances ever.
you're
no
under
matter what
surveillance,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah,
Shouldn't people
It should be harder to die in prison than it is in the real world.
It should be so much fucking harder.
Yeah. And
you
the fact that it
can't-
happens that regularly, you know, it's ridiculous. You
Yeah,
know?
oh,
I think
the
it's...
camera's turned off.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
And you know something's up if the camera's turned off.
Oh, if the cameras are turned off, it should be. You should take the fact that they were murdered.
Yeah.
Like, they've got cameras. We're in a society where we can have fucking cameras. It's not hard to maintain cameras. If
Yeah.
they're turned off, it's an actual turn off.
Yeah, someone's turned it off.
You realise how hard it was to put these cameras on.
It was a
for
lot
this-
of work, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, like, I lived in this town, Lithgow, and, like, it's a real barroom brawl kind of town. Like, it was the first time I've seen, like, a full pub of people fighting. They're real respectful about it, though. Like, but as people get hurt, the cops rock up. It all winds down. The people that got hurt go to hospital. And then I was at the bar the next day, and I'm not going to mention the pub or anything.
No.
I was at the bar the next day having a beer in the morning, like, wow, that was crazy. And the cops came in, and they were talking to the bar staff, and like, oh, can we get the footage? And I was like, cameras weren't turned on, sorry. But the cameras were turned on. They're just like protecting their patrons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, those people spend $30.
Well, pubs can protect patrons, you know, like it's, but police, like when you're incarcerated,
Oh, yeah.
you expect protection. Like when I went to a maximum security prison for something that I didn't do, but I had never felt more insecure than in a maximum security prison.
Wow.
Like I was thinking I could be fucking murdered here at any moment.
Were
And
you
that's-
watching people be murdered?
Yeah, and this is wrong, you know, like, because I can't get out of there.
Yeah.
I can go, this is just too dangerous. But
I better go home.
Fuck, I need to go home. And it's all you're thinking. Fuck, I need to get out of here. It's awful that they are so dangerous. That places like that do exist, and you are not allowed to go. You'll get shot if you try to get out of there.
Oh, yeah. Like, I want to leave.
Yeah,
Dead, man, yeah.
it's just fucking, it's ridiculous.
But it's all about the equal shit with the Black
But the
Lives Matter.
protesting, it's
Yeah.
like the problem is it's the same as the what was the last one in Melbourne? It would be the same people. It's,
What, the vegan ones, yeah.
no, it wasn't the vegan. It was
Global.
the global warming,
Who cares about
gluing themselves to the road, and it's like
Idiots.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
They
What are
caused
you
a
doing?
traffic jam. They created.
more pollution in the city, yeah.
What are you fucking doing?
Yeah, like if it was run by smart people, I'd get involved. Like, you know what I think's really cool though? Like, people of all cultures coming together to burn down a police station, all working as one. You know, riding through
I
the
get it.
streets.
When the police are fucked up that bad,
Yeah.
burn it down. It would be different to me right now if, like we had the Royal Commission to child abuse. Nothing more heinous than that.
Yeah, that's
These
the
are
worst
children.
thing. Yeah, look at that.
No church got burnt down. No cars got flipped
Yeah.
or burnt. No one protested.
Nah.
No one did anything like that there.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff
So-
on social media. I think that like social media isn't the way to fix things. It's a good way to be informed, but I wouldn't use it as a billboard to actually try and repair the problems. Like, because you think the cops are like, yeah, we care about this. Every time they have a Black Lives Matter march, what is it, like another year later, another black person gets fucking hurt by the police or murdered or something like that. The way to do it is to burn down police stations. It's the main
Well-
thing. I'm not advocating for it. I'm just
You are.
saying,
Yeah.
like, I don't want people to riot.
I've
because
mentioned
of
it a
this.
few times, if I'm going to be honest. I feel this is your go-to plan.
Dude, I like the police, man. Like, they also protect us, you know. Like, and there's only like, there's only 50% of them that are bad, you know.
What is the way to stop it? There is one way to stop it is through laws.
But when does
What
that
we
work?
need is smart people. Like there's all these young people going, we can't change it. It's like you're young, you can fucking get into politics, you can change
Yeah,
the
work
laws,
a bit
you can
harder, yeah.
Work fucking harder.
Yeah, go
if
get
you
an
want to, if you want to change the climate, like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
At least he's developing engines that don't fucking run on carbon or fossil fuels.
Yeah,
Like,
true that. But we do need the money for
but it's
petrol.
capitalism.
Yeah. No, I
Fucking
love
do something. Do something other than gluing yourself to a road. And
Yeah,
I'll fucking
like that's
listen.
nothing. Yeah, like if you actually care that much, quit your job, go to university, study political science, get it. Like, try to become like
Yeah.
a fucking mayor of your town.
Big-
Work hard.
Be a Gandhi, be
Climb
a
the things.
fucking Nelson Mandela.
Yeah,
Like
well-
they never wanted to be politicians. They just fucking ended up that way.
Yeah, they had to. Yeah,
They wanted to change the world though.
Yeah,
So
they-
they did whatever the fuck it took.
Yeah, whatever it takes, man. Fuck
Yeah.
me.
They
And
didn't
I
glue
just don't
themselves to a
think
road.
like I don't think stopping people who have nothing to do with the situation from getting to work's the answer. You know, like
Yeah.
causing traffic jams, being us. So it's like, yeah, no, we're happy. Like it's like it's good that doing it, I guess, but really you're not fixing anything.
But all
There's
you're
nothing-
doing is making yourself feel better. You're just thinking, I'm doing something, but you're not doing fucking anything.
I got a friend who lives in DC, and she shared a photo on Instagram that was like they spray painted the streets with Black Lives Matter. Then it was like the whole
In big letters, right?
yeah, huge letters across the road, and it just went like all the way down the road. And I thought that was really cool because you're in isolation. A lot of people are in isolation. You're looking out your window and you see that. Like that's to me more powerful and more permanent than a march.
I feel like
Where we get
that
to
is.
spread our fucking diseases at the moment.
Art is pretty good. Like art fixes things, but I feel
Art
like
does fix things.
I feel like smashing into a police station and setting up fires.
We're gonna get back there.
I had to bring it up again.
Hanging a couple of pigs. Hang a couple pigs.
Let's lynch him. Let's lynch him.
But we're surrounding these police stations in Australia when something's happening in America, and I get that there's our shit happening here,
Aye.
right? But our stuff has not come up right now.
It
Like
needs to happen when it happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not important.
Otherwise,
You
you're
can't
just
fucking-
getting in the way of shit.
You can't go, some black guy got fucking murdered in America and thinking back on
Now
it 5
it-
years ago, this happened
Yeah.
here, so let's... it's like, no, if it happened now,
Yeah.
Then respond now. Like we need to respond
respond
sooner.
now. Respond when it happens.
Damn straight.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's going to get us a lot of hate.
And this is going up.
Yeah, cool.
And I'm sorry to all of my not followers.
I know there's a lot of people. There's like that rebuttal, like all lives matter. You know that old thing, and they definitely do. All lives matter. But in my opinion, at this point, when there's like a lot of black people are getting like attacked by police, and there's a lot of racism and corruption in the police force, in the government, like, of course we all matter, but we're focusing right now on the problem, and it's black lives that
All lives
in
do
danger.
matter.
Yeah.
But black lives are what's important right now.
Right
black,
now, yeah.
black people. Well, not in this country, but black people
Yeah.
are getting murdered in the streets.
Yeah, in the
apparently,
streets.
according to the Lloyd thing. It's I don't mean according, like it's actually fucking happening.
Yeah.
And that's
There's videos.
You know,
Yeah.
we are luckier as white people that we don't get, and we're in a very good country too.
Yeah,
we don't.
it's an amazing country.
We can go to the glove box without getting
Gun pulled on us.
without getting shot 5 times in the chest.
No.
Where's your license? You go to the glove box and get shot. It's
Yeah.
like we can get out of our car and walk to the cops when they pull us over.
Yeah. Oh man, I've seen like the police training videos too. Like one of my mates, he was like becoming a cop, and he brought the training video back. He's like, dude, check this out. This is why all this horrible shit happens. Trust me. And he put it in, and it was like saying things like, if you've got a gun pulled on someone and you're like, stop walking towards me and put your hands in the air, and they don't, they've probably got a weapon. You're in all of your rights to shoot them. Like, it was something like that. And I was young when I was watching it.
They
Like,
don't
"Whoa."
think for a second that they didn't hear them.
Yeah, that's it. Like, it's not in their head. They're worried about their safety as
They
well,
got
which
earbuds
is,
in their ears.
yeah, it's important to worry about your safety at the same time, you know, but like, yeah,
It's
like,
not
all
right.
right, so let's say 50% of cops are smart, functioning human beings that are like, I just want to help people and save lives, stop rapes from happening, stop murders from happening, stop kids from getting abused. And
You
it's
can't,
50%
but
of
you can't. But you can catch the
Yeah,
people
catch
who do
the people
that.
that do it and
you
put them
can't
away.
stop it.
Well, like by catching them, you've stopped it from happening again,
Yes.
which is
Okay, agreed.
which is important. And
Didn't
so
think
you-
that one out.
yeah, so there's 50% of cops that are smart enough to wrap their head around that situation when they're watching that video saying you were in constant danger, and you're right, you're well within your laws to shoot these people for not complying with your rules or what you're saying. You know, but then there's another 50% of them who are going there for the same reason but just aren't smart enough for it.
Yeah.
Like, I think cops should just get paid more, and then smart people with guts would go for it, and like they should get IQ tested and like.
And nerd tested, because I
Yeah.
think a lot of cops go into it because they were bullied.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I'm going to get my fucking power back.
Oh yeah. Man,
Yeah, and the thing is like if you're a doctor, you don't get to fucking attack someone with a scalpel after a 6 weeks training course. You've got to do years and years. But cops, you give them a gun after 6 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
Shoot the target.
6 weeks.
Is it 6 weeks?
Assume so.
Yeah, I'm guessing 6. I think it's
6.
a year or something.
Maybe it's a year. But either way, it's like it's not
6 weeks.
It's not a
12
year
months,
of
same thing.
It's not a year of gun practice.
Yeah. I actually I knew this cop.
I mean,
He was-
cops in Australia can kill people with non-lethal weapons.
Yeah.
Like that guy stole the biscuits in Sydney.
What?
He got stole biscuits in Sydney. Like 8 cops, they pepper sprayed him and tased him, and he died.
Oh damn.
Like they just kept doing it. Like fucking 10 of them on him.
Yeah. I've seen
Dude, he
the
lost his shit. He was on acid. I get that. He stole biscuits.
Good biscuits,
It's not a
though.
death. The thing is cops.
how good were the biscuits?
Cops.
though? Like what kind of biscuits were
I don't
they?
know. They're from a 7-Eleven, so they couldn't have been great.
Yeah.
But the thing is cops get to enforce the law, but they don't get to choose the punishment. And it's when they start punishing people. It's like, you don't get to do that. You get to arrest me and put me in jail. You don't get to bash me. You don't get to fucking punish me. You don't get to torture me.
Yeah, you're not my mum.
You get, you get to put me in jail. And then a judge decides what the fuck you get. And stealing biscuits is never a death sentence in most countries.
Once again, depending on the biscuits.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a pack of Tim Tams.
In the countries,
And the
I mean-
cops actually get to like keep them in evidence.
The Middle East.
That's a party.
Middle
That's
East.
a party that
You'll get your head chopped off for stealing biscuits.
Yeah.
Stoned.
Start. And you had it coming in those countries, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
No, nothing.
All right.
If she had nothing, I knew she had nothing. I was hoping you would just go.
I was thinking about like the people being like persecuted and stuff like that, getting their rights and stuff. I think like my favorite group of like people who have gotten their rights back are the gays. Like the gays. All right.
Yeah.
So to explain this better, like. So the gays used to hear about it all the time, fucking every day,
Gay
marches,
rights, gay rights.
fucking
Give 'em the rights.
give them the rights, marriage equality. Never heard from again.
No.
One of you heard a gay person complaining since?
Yeah, they
you know?
disappear.
Yeah, they're just like,
Oh,
that's all we wanted. We're out.
I can get married.
Hey.
Get treated like a person.
Hey, but I think they handled
Society's
that well.
cool to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Not only that, like-
they're not bitching and moaning at all.
At all, yeah.
Okay, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm part of society. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to marry this guy so I could fuck
That's
him in
so
the
true.
ass under the word of God. You know, like I want
Well,
God
it's
to
so
respect
big.
my
It's
sodomy.
so big.
It's a long time coming, though.
It was a long time coming.
They should have
And it
just
needed
done
to
it
come.
earlier. Yeah.
It needed to come.
Yeah.
But you're right. They
Yeah.
got it, and they're like, yeah, no,
We're
we're
good.
happy.
We're happy, yeah.
We're happy with this.
We're our name. We're gay.
Someone gets bashed on a train for being gay. It's like, wrong place, wrong time. Just like all of us.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, it's like, wrong place, wrong time. But it's it's a good world for them, and we live in a world with them,
Yeah.
and it's great.
And let's be real here, they're model citizens, like a lot of them. I'm not saying all of them, I don't want to like stereotype anyone, but like going to the gym, keeping
I'm
fit.
sure they party a little harder than we do.
Yeah, but they've got the energy, you know? They don't
yeah.
have kids.
They don't have kids.
Yeah, fucking, it's a real thing.
They've got
Sorry,
a lot
guys.
of money coming out the
Lucky
clacker.
fuck.
Double income.
Yeah, double income. Oh, dude, and they're
And
both
in
CEOs.
some
probably.
cases, like 7 times income.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Some of their relationships.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of the polyamorous.
I
I don't know if gay people are polyamorous as well.
Polyamorous is
I
when
I
you
don't
can have...
know a lot of gay people.
Is that when you can have more...
That's multiple partners.
Multiple
That's a
partners.
young people thing.
That's
these
my
days,
game.
isn't it?
Yeah, I'm down with that shit.
Yeah.
So,
Really?
oh,
Would
yeah.
you be okay with someone fucking someone that you're
Yeah, all this,
fucking?
like I've been in a lot of open relationships. Yeah, that's
What?
yeah, it's awesome, man. Like it's more about me. Like I cheat on women. It's not a
That's
choice.
your thing? You do that?
I don't mean to. I get drunk and then someone cracks on me because I'm good looking. Like, I'm very good looking. I'm a sexy.
I was just thinking
good-
that.
Especially while saying this, like my personality's dropping. But on first sight, like when you get to know me, I'm really ugly. But like on first sight, I'm sexy as fuck, and I understand that. Like, I can't help it. It's not my fault. But
It's good that you know yourself.
yeah.
So you would have sex with multiple girls?
No, well, like
In a relationship.
The problem is like
Are you listening to this?
No.
I accidentally cheat on him, but I'm not that much of a dick. I'll tell him like straight away. I'll be like, fuck, I did it again. And it was happening a lot, and I just decided it's usually when I'm drinking. So like I could quit drinking and not cheat on my girlfriend, or I could keep drinking. And I was like, you know what? I'll just not have a girlfriend and just drink as much as I can, because drinking's no offense.
Didn't you go through a not drinking stage?
No, I don't drink while I'm doing comedy. So like I drink on the weekend, I still party, do my thing. I just don't want it to like I was gaining a lot of weight. So I was just like, all right, I gotta ease back on the drinking. I need to learn to do comedy sober anyway. I think that's a fucking thing that every comedian has to do.
Thing.
I want to be able to do it anywhere. Like
I did it the other day sober without even thinking about it.
yeah.
And then I left that gig and went, oh fuck, I didn't even have a drink.
Sober, yeah.
Yeah, but it's been so long since I've had a gig that it didn't even occur to me. But normally I'm just like, I gotta be two beers deep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I haven't had a gig, but doesn't mean whatever.
It was on a television show.
Oh, damn. Oh, here we go, Katie.
Yeah.
You are a very hilarious comedian.
I've had no other work.
What channel was it? Was it Channel Internet?
It was Channel Internet.
Channel Internet's fine. It's better than not. Like, when do you watch TV these days? Like
We don't even have commercial television hooked up to that thing.
I've actually started watching it again because of how much I love commercials. Like, because without commercials, how do I know what to buy?
I wouldn't even know how to hook our television up to commercial television. It's Netflix, YouTube, Disney.
My kids are really fascinated by TV, like regular TV. They're like, can we put on that show where it just plays whatever it wants to play? What do you mean television?
I miss it, man. Like, because I was just all on Netflix for ages too, and yeah, I was like, I always had to find something. I'm like, all right, so if I see something on Netflix, like a show that I've seen before, I'm like, I'm not watching that. I've seen it before. But if it's on TV and the TV's on, and I've got my ads to tell me what to buy, it's like I'll watch it again. I'm like, this is a good movie. This is a good movie or show.
Yeah,
you know, like I'm like, oh wow, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
You know, I miss that fucking.
If it gets you.
Remember those days where there was no like easy way to fucking look up shows, and alright, so like I used to love the OC. Like, have you ever watched that show?
I haven't.
It's about like a inner city street kid that gets taken in by rich people, and he has to like deal with hanging out with rich people. It's mainly
sounds riveting.
It's mainly for girls, teenage girls, but I really enjoyed it. Like, his name was Brian. Oh, dude, the ending, I fucking cried like a teenage girl. I actually like skipped.
Sounds like you may be a teenage girl.
Maybe on the inside, nothing wrong with that. Stop shaming me.
She's so shady.
I was born in the 80s. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I understand. I
Born
think
in the fucking 70s.
you should be able to make fun of everyone.
I'm sorry. I'm even more sorry.
Stop apologizing, you pussies. I was born in the 80s.
So you're a relationship where if you got with a girl, you'd say, I'm still going to get with girls.
Yeah. So like,
What did they say to that?
And when girls come
well,
up to you,
actually, the first one told me about it, and I was like, no, that's great. It's a good idea. Actually, because usually it was like I was trying to get a one night stand happening, and then she told me that, and I'm like, oh man, I'd go out with this chick if I could do that, because then I wouldn't hurt him. It was more about not hurting her. Like, that's because I hate hurting people, man. Like, I despise it, and it's something I can't control. I've done it my whole life.
Don't you think it would secretly hurt them and they just weren't telling you about it?
No, like, it hurts you both a little bit. Like, oh god, that happened.
so if a girl comes up to me and says, hey, I really want to fuck you because you're gorgeous, and it happens all the time, I just go, read it and weep, bitch.
Yeah, but
and
imagine...
show them my wedding ring. Which Katie put on my finger.
Nice ring, yeah. No, like I'm fine with everyone doing their thing. I just mean it's not for me. I was actually just not going to have a girlfriend again for the rest of my life. Was the plan. I was like, just never do it. Never settle down. Never.
That's
do
always the
anything.
plan
there's a
after a
companionship.
relationship.
No, but like I wanted it. Like I'd always, like if you meet the right girl, it's like that's like I'd want to go out with her. But every time I met the right girl, I'd cheat on her, tell her, and then we'd break up.
But there's
You know,
so many. The thing is, there's so many hot people in the world.
Yeah, and when you're one of them, it's just like you know you get a lot of like Coke tastes better. Fucking people are nicer to you. They're always lying. People don't know the struggle that I go through on my day-to-day life.
What happens
You know,
when that struggle's over for you? What happens when you're not a hot person anymore?
I'll always be hot. Yeah,
then you'll be a one-woman man.
Well, like if women, like I wasn't out trying to have sex with women while I was in these relationships, yeah. Like I was, like, and neither was she. I just mean, if it happened, it wouldn't be a problem. Like it wouldn't ruin the relationship. And like, it didn't mean I didn't love the chicks. It just means I've got bad self-control when I'm drunk, and I prefer to drink than have a girlfriend, which is deep.
Yeah, okay.
And if I could accidentally cheat on a chick and then tell her and it's all good, or not tell her but she's all right with it. Like the last one was like, oh, just don't tell me, but if it happens, don't worry about it. And like, but she was actually kind of dating a guy when we met, and then
So she was doing it.
she was already dating the dude. We met, and then she was like, I don't want to be with this guy anymore, but they kind of like kept playing it out. And but she felt like she wasn't trying to, she wasn't having sex with him, but she was still hanging out with them. And then she was like, oh wait,
hang out with. Like, you don't get to pick their friends.
Yeah,
What is
but
that?
then she
What?
was like, then she brought up, she's like, I still want to do this, dude. You want to have an open relationship? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, that's good. But I wanted it. I was like, I was gonna ask her. Like I was in the situation where I was like, I'm gonna ask her soon. Or
I wouldn't know. You see, I come from a different generation. Like it's I love that I have my girl. She's all my girl, and I'm all her dude, and that's like warts and all. We go through tough times. We go for good times, but we just work. We work at what it is. I don't think you would get that working a relationship if you were...
What if one of you's cheated on each other accidentally, blind drunk? You're sitting there, you're... All right, so you're at a bar. This would be horrible if it happened to a chick, but to a guy, this is something that could happen. You're at a bar, you're blind drunk. You're sitting there, like, not knowing what's going on. Some chick...
Oh, my God.
Some chick comes up to you and goes, hey, what's going on? And starts making... Some chick comes up to you and without asking starts making out with you.
What?
You don't know what's going on.
Who does that?
It happens to me all the time.
What?
Yeah.
And then some chick starts making out with you, and then you realize after a little bit, you're like, no, stop. Not cool. I'm good, but like it's been going for a little bit. You didn't know what was going on. You weren't really in this headspace.
Well, first
like,
of all,
this doesn't happen.
Yeah, I can explain this really easy. First of all, I'm in Melbourne.
You better fucking explain it.
Yeah, I'm in Melbourne.
You're in big trouble.
It's never happened.
Get over.
I'm in Melbourne.
Every time someone hangs out with me.
I'm in Melbourne where it's not even appropriate to shake a girl's hand. So if I'm all of a sudden
But some girls making
kissing
out
a
with
girl,
you.
if some girl's making out with me, like if we're not allowed to shake hands, but they start fucking planting their lips on me, it's like fuck off. What?
Me too.
I'm me too'd. You've me too'd me.
Yeah, well, like
I've just been me too'd. Me too.
Yeah, but it's not gonna slang that way super well all the time. Like, all right, so you go and tell your girlfriend. You're like, oh, is that his pub? Wife. Sorry. Yep.
Wife.
Ooh, congratulations, guys. Oh, you guys are the best.
Hell.
So you go and tell your wife, and she's like,
I don't wear this for fashion.
it is fashionable, though. It's a lovely
Wear it
ring.
for prison.
I feel like you've brought it up a lot of times.
I'm wearing a ring.
I like burning down cop shops and you like showing off your ring.
As soon as I put this ring on, I went, okay, I'm one of those cunts now.
You're a ring guy now.
I'm a ring guy.
You know, like I had a mate once.
I'm gonna get another 5 other rings.
I had a mate that like he was trying to be nice. He was like, dude, I'm gonna give you this ring. And it's a good ring, it's expensive, but it's yours, bro. Like, you're my buddy.
I have cheated, by the way. I have cheated on partners.
Of course, yeah.
I have cheated. Like,
How many times, Chris? Is this an ongoing pattern? I just want to delve into you.
yeah, but I have.
Who are you?
Right. I love you, Katie. I love you, Katie, and I'm yours.
Good
You guys didn't
answer.
talk about this
Yeah.
before the marriage? Like,
We might need a break. Can we take a...
if you guys start yelling when this thing ends, I'm gonna listen and laugh a lot.
So what about...
We don't have those fights because we have too much fun.
yeah, we do have a lot of fun. And I
These
love,
are my
I love
favorite couple,
hanging with them.
100%. Yeah. I thought at the moment I've met you both separately, I was like, they're really cool, really cool. And they're like, you guys are together? Nice.
Yeah.
There's no other way that could have worked. I was like,
So what about this whole sports coming back? Do we reckon
Oh, we're off
sports is...
subject.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't even... You know I hate
1
sports.
minute we're talking about how you're a cheater.
he dodged that bullet.
What a man.
No, I'm not a
He's
cheater.
a man.
He's
I'm not
cheated.
a cheater.
He's cheated.
I have cheated.
Yeah.
I had cheated.
I've had one
I'm a lot
cheat.
younger.
I've had one cheat.
It was this
And
guy?
it was you.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That was it.
But there's also this cool thing about, being able to have sex
A
with other...
tiger never changes his spots. I don't think a tiger has spots. Thinking about it, but it's maybe a cheetah. Cheetah doesn't change its spots.
That would make a lot more sense in that situation. Yeah. But now there's also this really cool thing when you're in an open relationship, right? Because you can have any other chick, but you pick the one that's the best. Like the best girl, you know, and you just love each other and you just care about each other. But you just don't play up on each other as much. You just don't argue as much. You're both still in that situation where you're trying to impress each other, and you're like, so I'm just super nice. She's being super nice. We're all being like, because
Like
if
a
we
real
fuck up-
relationship.
yeah, no, I've never been in a relationship where a girl
That's a
hasn't
real
just.
relationship.
I mean, you
Yeah,
gotta, you gotta come home and go, hey, look, baby, I wouldn't suck it, but...
It's a micro dick, like my dream. That's a
You had a
callback to
micro dick
something.
dream, like
She had a
let's get
micro
into this,
dick
I
yeah.
had a micro dick dream. It's
Can we hear about it?
I've never Googled micro dicks, but I saw it on an episode of a TV show one time. And but last night somehow it entered my subconscious, and I had a dream about a micro dick. And he said, if you suck me off, it'll be a regular dick.
So
It
she
was
did.
like.
So she did like a
So I
fucking
did.
idiot.
Look, I tried not to tell Chris this dream. I said I had a dream, and then I went, never mind.
No, tell me.
And I said, no, you don't
And
want to
she
hear
told
it.
me, I don't tell
No,
me
I said
dreams
no.
about sucking off other dudes.
But I said, you don't want to hear it. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. And he went, no, tell me now. You have to tell me. And
No,
then
I didn't say that.
You
I just went, yeah,
did.
tell me.
You fucking did.
Didn't say you have to fucking tell me.
Jesus.
All right, I just want you to understand something. This problem that you're having now doesn't happen in an open relationship. It definitely doesn't.
No.
Micro dick.
Yeah. Well, like,
It was a micro dick.
she cheated on you in her
It
sleep.
was a
No,
fucking
actually,
skin tag.
micro dicks
It was a
do
skin
happen in
tag.
an open relationship. That's exactly what happened.
That's why I'm in one. My
It's
dick
me
is
or
very
micro
small.
dicks. It's me and micro dicks, baby.
I'm sorry for so many reasons.
Oh, don't be sorry, Isla.
Yeah, when you're in an open relationship, you don't have to be
You're
sorry.
a
this
whore
much,
in your
are you?
sleep. You're a whore in your sleep.
I didn't get fucked for like a week. The kids were here. What am I supposed to do with my subconscious?
Micro dicks, apparently, but at the same time, once again, this argument wouldn't happen in an open relationship because we'd be out there sucking micro dicks, and I'd be cheering her on. I'd be like, "Suck that micro dick! Is it gonna get bigger? I'm interested also.
Otherwise, let it go. I'd like to watch you ride a
Chris,
micro
no,
dick.
the end bit that I didn't tell you about. Because he was so angry I didn't get to tell him the end of how it worked out. But sucked him off, he got hard, right?
Yep.
It turned into a normal penis.
Oh,
and
great.
then he went, no, I'm not in the mood. And I was like, you have a micro dick. How can you ever not be in the mood?
As someone with a micro dick, it does happen.
Chris is in shock.
Yeah.
He can't speak for 3 minutes.
Oh,
So,
God.
Nanke, you'll have to feel that
I got
silence.
I'm a grower, not a shower. You know, if you know what that is. I'm sure Wainhouse is hung like a horse.
He's got a huge dick.
Yeah, I assumed. Yeah, there's,
Oh, yeah.
there's
Fucking
no other way.
massive.
It's a giant.
Well, it isn't. It isn't, and I think that's clear.
Calm down.
But,
But yeah, no, like so I'm a grower, not a shower. So I really have to be in the mood to be with a chick. Otherwise, she's gonna see like my small flaccid cock. When it's hard, it's big, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And the older you get, the harder it is to like
I'm a grower,
get
not a
super
shower.
into it. Yeah. But like,
I get that.
and like some chicks don't know about this. So like, I'll pull my dick out like flaccid, and they'll be like, "Oh," and I'm like, "No, get bigger." Like, trust me, you'll like it.
Do you know how dicks work?
do you know how a penis works?
Well, showers don't actually get bigger. They just get
They just
straighter.
get harder, yeah. No, this is a true thing.
Yeah.
So they're
anyway,
all-
I think that's if we're gonna do a break.
Yeah,
That's our
we'll
break.
end on the dicks. I think that's a good way to move on with this shit.
And on Katie dreaming about dicks.
Hey, sometimes you gotta dream about
I'm
dicks.
married to her.
You're a lucky man.
I mean, she doesn't dream about my dick.
Because it's always poking me in the leg when I'm sleeping.
Alright, so we've hit that time. Alright, thank you very much for listening. We'll be back.
You see the realness, you can feel I'm building towers, brick by brick, with modern sticks. I'm running this shit in and out of business hours. There's some risk about us.